Mike was shut again. Sweet Jesus, what's the time on this one? Do we even know? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Let's see what we got here. Ah. All right, so like 3 minutes. Sound was gone for I'd say 3.5 minutes. All right, well, it is what it is, what it is, what it is, isn't it? Um, I do this a lot. I'm normally. Let's just put this back over here. I'm checking stuff. I'm checking stuff. Okay, well, sweet Jesus. All right, guys. So we're gonna get this moving. Is everything silent so I don't have drama? That's silent. And this is silent. All right. We'll duplicate this. We'll put this back on the original setting and we'll make sure this is muted and we'll close this out. Come on, there you go. All right. Come on, man. All right. So, found a nice little guitar exercise that works middle, middle and pinky and ring finger and pinky in a way that is like calisthenics and strengthens your hand, but oddly enough doesn't hurt. Um, and we'll do them in the I want to say on the fifth fret or the seventh fret. We're gonna do that. I did like 40 minutes of them today. Literally got like good, and I felt better. But I guess some things aren't for everybody. That spider thing was really kicking me in the area. Remember, people, dogs are important. You should train them. They're part of your family. I feel bad. I do. I feel bad that he's in a cage back there. He just can't lay down and chill. I mean, he doesn't know sit. He doesn't know stay. He doesn't know stop. He doesn't know down. All the basics he don't know. And then he pisses all over the place. How do you leave this animal with somebody? A kennel's going to cost you $400, and it should. I don't know. He pissed on my art, some of my paintings. Like, so angry. I was fearful that he might pee on my guitars. So angry. Again, can't really blame him. He's just a pooch. You have to let your dog know what the house rules are. And if you don't let your dog know what the house rules are, how the hell do you expect him to know? Dogs can learn 300 human words. My dog knew about 30 or so, maybe 40. Most people's dog, I think, know 10. He don't know any. That's not true. He knows he knows his name and he knows yelling at him. Dougie, down. He knows like yelling, like stop. He instantly checks himself and runs off to do some other chaos. But it's not like he's going, "Ooh, I should stop and I should sit and I should wait for my next assignment from my master here." He doesn't do any of that. All right, so 15 minutes. We're gonna do pinky, pinky, ring, middle pinky, all the way down, and then we're gonna do ring pinkies. Let's run through some chords first. Well, not we know them, so. All right, C, A, G, yeah. also read something today. I was looking, and they were like, you should put your fingers on top of the fret. The fret and the wire make the sound. I was like, what? They were like, not behind. I'm like, what? I mean, it definitely makes a different sound. I was like, that can't be right. Maybe that's classical guitaring. I don't know. A. Get your finger right. G. All right, so we're down here. Let's be right here. Good Lord. All right, so we're doing these. Good Lord. Ah. We're going to do that, and then we're going to take a step over. You know what? I really noticed that my mental juice is just kind of, I'm plumb mentally tuckered out by this dog. I'm in a bad mental space. I'm sort of frustrated and angry. I'm sort of worried about him. I'm angry at him. I feel like I have no control over this. And I hate that. And I also love animals. I think they should be given a fair shot to be part of your family. And I hate seeing somebody sort of fuck their pet over. Just like I hate seeing people fuck their kids over. Excuse my language. But yeah, now I'm sitting here, he's in a cage, I feel bad about it. But at the same time, I can't let him out. Because then I just worry what he's doing in there. And I was so, remember when we started this, we are, I'm 25 days in. We are 7 days and 2-a-days, several hours a day. We had good energy. We did. We had good energy. We missed one 20-minute show because of Dougie, right? We can't miss any more shows. And remember, I said we can miss one show every 3 months if we're going to do our 1,000-day devotionals. And I'll even allow you to stack 3 days just in case you may have to go to a wedding or something. So that's still 9 months. But you get 3 days of those 9 months to do it. So we can spend it now, but we have to run those 9 months with no more interruptions, or we can bank them, which is better. Woo! 6 months, we got 2 days banked. Woo! This other day coming in 90 days. Looks like we can do this because we've got, you know what I'm saying? We want to meet our bars and set them. We want to do so in a good space. Remember, we don't let ourselves rip on ourselves because we're learning, and we're learning at a decent clip. We don't want to say we should have did X, Y, or Z when we were at this stage in our lives or whatever. So we try and keep our head clear and on the horizon because we're going to be blues people, right? Journeyman bluesmen, even you women's. And Dougie has just, he gets a lot of walks. He hasn't been told what his assignment in the family is, and that's the problem. And I can't do it. Ugh. And like I tell you, when I get down here, my finger kind of locks, kind of like wants to, all right, like these things. So I don't want it to lock up. My pinky does that. And then I don't really know how to get it back quick, but I guess I'll figure something out. So I like these. They don't hurt as much as I think they would. They're not super hard to do, and I can sort of see that clunk that I can sort of feel them working on my finger. And I realized, come on, man. And I realized I'm going to have to do about 8 months of these to get my fingers. 8 months of these for like an hour a day. That chunk is just making me fucking crazy. What is that? Breathe, man. I mean, if I got a dog, my dog would be healthier. I've done it before. We had a really good relationship, didn't we, Sydney? If I get a dog now, I may name her Melody. It's not, it should be ringing. It should be crisp. It should be sharp. It's this. But do we want to set up a metronome? Let's put this down. Chickadee. Let's pause that. Oh, you have no idea how bad I feel about this stupid dog. That is not my stupid dog. I'm concerned about stuff that I should not be concerned about, right? Even as I try and do this, I should just like, the hell with this dog and just throw him in his kennel and leave him there. What kind of person does that? You know, some people see the problems and want the problem fixed, and that's legitimate. Some people don't care. They let the problem fester. He's gonna bite somebody. He's young now, but I mean, he's got all sorts of issues, and he's not a puppy. And just because he listens to you doesn't mean he'll listen to another adult, right? He'll challenge them, and he may nip them. Like that woman who had the same kind of dog. That dog bit her eyebrow off. Now she got to sue her girlfriend. But if your girlfriend had raised a dog and you knew anything about dogs, not put your face in a dog's face that is not your dog, bit her eyelash off. Her eyelid. Not good. Not good. They're not babies. They're dogs. Ugh. All right. Whew, man, are we running with these things? Down here because they're closer to move your fingers around. But yeah, we're just doing these. Just calmly climbing the ladder, right? And when we get up here, we're shifting over one, and then we're going down. Yeah. And then we're coming back over. Then I let go and it springs back. Ah. that right? That is right. It's down, over, up, back, over. It's a square. It's it's no finger on the. Okay, it's down, over, up, over, and you end up right. Okay, right. Mm, that's right. All right. Boom. All right. That sounds wrong. Uh, that's what I'm doing wrong. All right. It's boom, over, over. That's what I was missing. All right. All right. Yeah, I switched fingers because my pinky was hurting, but that's pretty good. Uh yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think we know what we're going to be doing to the metronome for it easily until Dougie leaves, right? We're not adding anything new. Dougie Doug leaves. It's Friday. Oh my dear sweet Jesus. He leaves Sunday night. It is going to be a long weekend. All right, so we'll be back on our stride Monday. Um, I'm not ending the stream. I know 20 minutes, but I'm feeling less bad about it, quite frankly. Oh, the sun is setting. It is. Well, we don't actually need this one. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. But that's good. Oh man, that see a whole. I feel in my pinky like I used to feel when I worked out and I was physically exhausted. Or don't tell anybody. You ever have really good sexual relations with your partner and you're just physically exhausted because you put them through the ringer? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Uh, yeah. I'm beginning to feel really like we are accomplishing something. Um, you know what? We're gonna let this tick down just to give our hand a little kind of like, you know, I didn't do any. I've done warm ups in a while, just kind of squeezing my. But yeah, so we're gonna do a million of those, just about, and before you know it, we will have uh, a strong. I actually need to go get new guitar strings. The guitar strings I put on my electric I had in my bag, I guess I want to say 7 years. Even though I don't play it, I think I should get new strings. And these strings are came with the guitar. The guitar is essentially brand new. I haven't had it for much longer than a month or so. I bought it as a instead of an accomplishment thing. I gave my last acoustic away. Um, I bought it as an accomplishment thing, even as I have yet to accomplish it. So I owe my karma this money for this guitar. And if I play it every day, I can pay it off in a year. See what I'm saying? So if the guitar is worth, let's say, $500, get your $500 out, play it every day for 500 days, and your karma has paid for your energy has paid for it. Versus just going, oh, it's beautiful, and you stick it on the wall. Maybe it'll pay for itself when one of the kids picks it up or something. I mean, it's in a house. Um, like I used to, I bought a new phone. I was like, do I really want this? Is sort of an expensive phone. I was like, I'm gonna use it every day, and likely start making videos with it. So it's worth it. I text, So yeah. keep my finger up here. Ooh-wee. Okay, let's pause it. All right. Aspirin for your hand works well too, so don't cry about it. So what we have to do is we have to get the coordination of the pinky and the ring finger sort of together, as well as the coordination of the pinky. We're going to be doing these with these two as well. The pinky and the middle finger together. And then the pinky and ring, then pinky and middle, and then middle and ring, right? Just to sort of break this, because this is your strongest finger and it sort of runs the team. So we actually might have to do 1 and 4s as well. So I guess we're doing pinkies with everybody. So 1 and 4s, I guess then I might as well do 1 and 3s, and then 1 and 4s, I'm sorry, then 2 and 4s, and then 3 and 4s, and then 3 and 4s, and then 2 and 4s, 2 and 4, and then 1 and 4. 1 and 4, 3, 4. 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, right? But this is just more pinky, 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 pinky. Hit the damn string. Wow. Right. All right. I just can't. I got no good placement on this fretboard, because that right there is in the middle of the fretboard, and I was looking to put it. I got the pinky all the way back here, and that sounds like I'm laying it against the fret. I've got just laying it right. It's not on top pushing straight down like right. I can do it like this, I'm sure. Let's be better at this. Oh, good Lord. All right. Oh, yeah. So we know what we're supposed to be doing, but man, I'm telling you, I got to tell you, I don't know how good I'm going to be at getting this finger up to up to snuff, up to shape, I guess. Um, peed on a backpack I had to wash. Peed on my art. I'm just dog, man. No good deed, right? No good deed goes unpunished. What was I looking for? Ah, metronome. Okay, so we're gonna put that here, tilt it up like this. Put the metronome under it like we always does. Do we need to turn the volume down on the metronome? Well, completely down. This is a fairly pretty decent like little metronome, I gotta tell you. Oh, here you go. Let's turn the volume up on it. What does that mean turning it down? There it is. All right, so let's get it. We're not going to feel bad about Dougie. We're just going to play the guitar, and then we're going to have some aspirin later for our finger. And as we play here, we can watch the sun slowly set in the west. You're forgetting where your fingers are. Where's the fret? Let's speed this up a bit. I mean, I think it's fairly easy because I've been doing 1 4 3 4 for a while, but I get why it's only two of these beefy mofos. All right, so no, that's wrong. I would like to try that, but I know that's impossible. Let's try this. I don't want to say it's impossible, but it is what it is. What it is, what it is, isn't it? And that's what it is. All right. Burn it into our sense memory that we don't even have to look at it. Our fingers should know where to go, and our pinky will be strong enough to get there. Oh my God. Ugh. Thank you. Oh, you know what we can do? We can use more of the fretboard with this. Let's try up here and move it down. Would this be our 4th fret? This would be our 4th fret. Just grab 3rd finger. Well, that was. Okay. That was at least fun. We moved around the board. The first time we did that, but it's also very cool that we can do very simple finger training exercises and move around the board, right? And it's 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd, right? So it went from the 4th fret down and then shifted over and came up and then shifted over. Actually, it went down and up. I'm sorry, it went down, shifted over, came up, went down, shifted over, came up, went down, shifted over, came up, went down, shifted over, came up. So what we're going to do now is shift down, shift over, come up, shift over, shift down, like zigzag. So down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down. Not that many down, ups, and overs, but you know what I'm saying. Let's try it to this metronome, which is clicking along fast, and we're doing pretty all right, but there is always nonsense. Here's the thing that I like about streaming. Sure, you could cut on your television set and watch some well-produced fantasticness make sci-fi magic. But here, this is me learning guitar with you IRL. You come through tomorrow, I will be here a skosh better than I was yesterday. And then the day after, I'll be a skosh better than that. And then the day after, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the way you get good at stuff. Few of us have those 0 to hero moments, right? But we all have these epiphany moments where you go, I get that, right? So that might not make you a Pulitzer Prize winner or anything, or maybe you just realize it about your dogs or your kids or your pets or your husband or your wife or your whatever. But yeah, the whole 0 to hero stuff is nice to dream about. But the epiphany moments is what we want. And I'm sort of having an epiphany with these fingers. All right. Are we going to cut that light on? That one's on, this one's on. We need a little balance because it's getting dark. Let's do that. There you go. All right. So we're going to go down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down. Here we go. Oh, am I doing all 4 fingers? I thought I was only doing, okay. Back of the fret. Come on, man. All right. Why don't you stick to the metronome? begin to get. You know, off topic here. Let's do the whole all four fingers, and we're gonna take a second. We didn't even start that. You know, this tower falling down in Miami, man. It's just a kicker. It really is. All as we talk about infrastructure. So I mean, I'm not. This is my piece to you is this. Life is short. If you hear it all the time, tell the people you love that you love them, all that nonsense. I always do that. I gotta call my mom, by the way. I always do that. But what I haven't always done is taken risks like I should have. Should have asked more women out. You know, more the right women out versus kind of hedging my bets and not asking. So you know, you're not guaranteed tomorrow. So if you think that cute boy at the coffee shop is cool, give it a shot. You can only say no, right? And if you think that pretty girl at the did I say coffee shop, right? I did say coffee shop, right? Well, maybe she works right next to the guy at the coffee shop. You know, give that a shot. Maybe you need to fix what you have already. I mean, you got a lady, you've been with her for a while, or you're in a rut. And by rut, I mean you're just used to each other. But remember why you dug them, right? All these things are important. Especially when you see something like there were whole families sleeping in that building who are gone now, right? Moms and dads and kids, people's you know, it's just it's sad. Um, so I speak to you, young people out there. Ask out and stick it out because I think this society wants broken marriages so it can better manipulate the people. Happy people don't have like the kind of problems that I don't know we suffer from in this society, right? They're not money driven, they're family driven. They're a bit more happy. America, I think, wants you to cash everything out for money, and I think people are realizing my quality of life is ridiculous on this rat race nonsense. And I think the people who are telling you rat race, it is the way to go, have you on a conveyor belt, and you're the lab rat running through the maze while they're betting on you and making the cash. So when all that gives up, people will eventually not want to do that, and then they won't know what to do. How do we keep control of the masses when the masses don't want to work for $7 an hour, right? When the masses want actual good schools and health care and not to work themselves in the early graves. No. What in the world was that? Yep, it's just gonna be a matter of time before you get on the plane and someone won't want to wear a mask, and then it's all this bullshit. You've taught aggression. Be aggressive to your fellow Americans. That's where you're at. That's pretty good too for all four fingers. But what we are working on now is the pinky and the ring. So let's stop wasting time and get back to it. I feel so bad for you, Dougie, but no. Pissed on all of my paintings. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Dougie. I really do have to work on my picking. So why don't we do that? I hate that muffled E string. You are now giving me problems. All right, come on, 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 come on. Working on pinky strength here, but that does not mean that you can phone it in. Sometime next week, we're going to work on stroking. Stroke, 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 stroke. All right. Down, up, down. It's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. On the return up, I kind of lose a step. You hear that? Okay, not in my defense, but I have been ignoring strumming. I guess doing this ourselves, we were bound to ignore some crucial thing. And to me, I underestimated my metronome badness, and I overestimated my strumming ability. And now I am in this weird place where my strumming is not excellent. Let's just say that. Thinking about Dougie. I mean, he had a good walk, and we've been doing this for about 50 minutes. And I just brought him back, fed him, spent a little time with him, about 15 minutes, not to get him overexcited, so he had to, but just kind of like let him know there was love for him. Then I put him in a cage, came here to do this. Still with Ajita on my with Ajita on my mind. Maybe I should play a video game tonight. It's been a while since I played a video game. I've been trying to race with my man, but racing isn't my game. Um, my man is playing for homies for all you non-American people. What do the British people say? My mate. Cheers, mate. Right. So, yeah, my homie, my man, my boy, my dude, all those slang urban American colloquialisms. So, baby. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put a camera here and a camera here. Set up a camera here so I could draw, and then I could just flip those cameras up to have multiple camera angles when I pick this guitar up, shave this beard, shave this head, and lose this weight. Man, I'm telling you. I know you don't believe it. But by August, oh, I gotta stand up. By August, this thing is gonna be totally different. I should close these shades. When I'm sitting down, I can see the skyline. That's what I like. All right, let's move that. Let's get back here so you can see my face. Uh, yeah, I somehow have to get this carcass moving in a way that puts, I guess, sweat, on the schedule on a daily basis. But now, not now. I can't do that with Dougie here. I'm just too. I'm too gone, man. I should have let that run out. We take a lot of breaks here. We don't stress it. Like I said a couple of days ago, we're not tiger momming you. We're just chilling. One day we will be able to. Ooh, wouldn't it be awesome if we were all able to? The millions of us, would all be able to gather up with our guitars and play a song. That's what song would we all play if we all managed to be new guitarists and learn? I guess, there should be a theme. Right. Well, the theme is learning, but right, a theme song. One of you guys will have to write it. Yeah. Whew. I am a fan, but at the same time, I am a critic. So I have to criticize Dougie. Well, not Dougie, but the not scenario, the situation of Dougie. I think I think it all boils down to what what you expect from someone's dog, right? Just like what you expect from your friend or your family member. You should expect that the dog is house trained. You should expect that the dog doesn't bite. You should expect that the dog can sit and stay if you needed to sit and stay. You should expect that the dog will come when you call it, come here. You should expect that the dog will drop whatever in his mouth when you tell him, you drop that, or leave something on that. Don't touch that. You should expect that. If you don't get any of that, like I said, it's like watching someone's kid and they're a hot mess. They steal from you. They're going, you'd be like, why did I have this person in my house? And then what do the parents say? Parents always say the same cliche things about their children. Okay. But at the end of the day, the problem is the problem, and the problem is your kid. Or the problem is the problem is your dog. Or the problem is the problem, and the problem is you. Right? You have to fix the problems. You just can't watch them grow like plants. Uh, so I'm fixing the problem here. I was super politically active, right? I still have those shows that says I'm so committed to it. But this is good for my soul. It's good for meeting new people. The millions of you watching this live stream right now. Um, it's better, right? Hoping to, and it's hopeful. I'm hoping to be something different tomorrow. Essentially, hoping to be musical, right? That's good. Uh, and this has put a different take on my art, right? I actually sketched out a painting. I always sketch out my paintings of what I would do because the canvas essentially is well, uh, as big as like an index card. I would just draw like the back of the index card is about the same measure, just smaller. Um, and now it's music related. I was, I've been sketching the sky in books, and let me tell you, the sky to me always looks better in blue. Trying to sketch out something in black and white pencil, just get blue marker and white, and then just go cloud crazy. So that's what I've been doing. Sort of trying to pick up a new thing, which sort of now has affected all this old stuff that I used to do, and sort of make the old stuff kind of Ooh, do I want to cut? Ugh, stop banging the doggone guitar. I want to cut this off. Uh, I'm always hearing stuff. Sound like I'm hearing water, but he's in his cage. Oh, good Lord, Dougie. Here's the show. Train Dougie on YouTube. I could absolutely do it. Teach him how to do all the basics. How long would it take me to teach Dougie how to sit, stay, heel, drop, and not to piss in the house? All that would probably take me about 6 weeks if Dougie is smart and is on his game. But you have to reinforce it. So when I'm not there, how are you going to reinforce it? Gonna let it go? Gonna stop doing it and just stick him in a kennel again? It's not my dog, man. Just stop stressing it. Yeah. We don't need a dog. What we're going back to is art, painting, drawing. We may make some cooking videos in the coming weeks, like we used to do, and we might actually enter into other creative endeavors so we don't talk politics. Instead of 15 minutes, let's go 7. We'll break that up into 2 chunks. Metronome. There's a transmission that I'm missing. A transmission. A transition that I'm missing. A transmission. So when I end here, all right. It's a weird transition for me. All right. All right. All right. Okay. And all of a sudden I'm doing this with the other fingers. They're just out, like they got nothing else to do with themselves. They should be curled in. Maybe we should switch it up and do some chords now. What were we doing last week? Hold up, wait, whoa. Everybody just calm down. We always knew a couple of things, right? We knew, well, we gotta stop. We gotta stop that. I mean, we know that. That's good. But we always knew that we need to build up finger dexterity, finger accuracy, and that can only be done, and palm and pinky strength, right? So those, other than reading all the stuff, we knew that was going to be like incredibly amazing. It's 8:10. All right, we're coming up on an hour. I feel like normally these things I start at 4. How Dougie has affected my schedule. I start at 4, and then I'll stream to like 9 or 7 or something. Since Dougie has showed up, all these things have been about an hour. Because I'm worried that he's in a cage by himself and it's mean. I fear that it affects my karma and my energy. I mean, my gamer tag is not Karma Armor for nothing, right? Follow me on Twitch, Karma Armor. Follow me on YouTube, True S Armor, and you have me here on Haps as True Armor. All right, so we have to work. We knew that we were going to have to strengthen this. Look at how slow that is. Now that I've been using it for an hour, it gets slower and slower. And we haven't even done these. So, but I would have done all of these had I not been concerned about Dougie. And now I feel like I've been doing this for a while, and I haven't. It's barely an hour. 20 minutes or so. Yeah, I mean, it's an hour, but we wanted to do way more than this. I mean, granted, I think I was also, like I said, practicing earlier with these fingers. So my fingers are a little time. They have to run and take an Advil. uh, and again, no one ever, well, not no one ever, but like there are a few people in the comments. So um, these monologues essentially um, are, God, what am I trying to say here? I am not new to the English language, so I should be able to convey my thoughts or ideas to you. But like I said, man, my whole brain is mud since this whole Dougie Doug thing showed up. He showed up Thursday, and it seemed like it was 3 weeks ago, and it was only yesterday morning. And it seemed like I've got him for another 6 months, and that's only till Sunday night or so. But that's all right. All we're doing until Dougie leaves are these. And where is it? And we're going to remember these chords because I'm telling you, C, A, G, E, D. So when we start playing music, da 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 da. Thank you. When we start playing music, we beat these chords into our head. We haven't beat the notes into our head yet, but we're gonna do that as soon as Dougie gets the frick out of Dodge, and then we'll go back to 4 to 7 shows maybe, or we'll start at 7 to 10 maybe, depending on who's in the chat. We'll continue our morning show from 7 a.m. always till about, I want to say 7:30 before people have to go to work. I normally like to be leaving out of the house at 8:15, so they'll likely go to 8. There won't be any dogs. Excuse me. So 7 to maybe 8:15 in the morning, just to let us know that we love guitar and we're here now, but in 6 months we'll be here, and then like 2 years I may need a ladder from where you guys will be. You love music, we all do. Why not you? Who knows? I may write a song called "I Wrote a Song." I'm trying over here. I'm new. Maybe I work on the title. Hey, Paul McCartney famously wrote "Scrambled Eggs," right? So maybe I'll write a song called "I Wrote a Song" as a placeholder. So A, C, G rather, E. Sloppiest fingers in the world, baby. Let's put on. Ooh, stop that. Let's put this on and see how fast we can just run through the cage chords. Oh, that is too fast. All right. They're all going to be sloppy. Wow. Hold it. Hold it. Get on the fret. Wow, that was horrible. But I'm surprised. See, come on. First of all, you have to decide what A fingering structure you're going to be using. Is it going to be this, where everybody's piled together, 1, 2, 3, because it always sounds bad because this is all the way back? Or are you going to use this, which is what you learned on and you prefer? And even though this finger may mute this string all the time with its fatness, these fingers give you a better chance of getting the actual clear A. What did I tell you? This fat finger always mutes the low E string. All right. Why do I keep making? I have a hiccup. I keep throwing the E after the A versus the G after the A. I'm going to have to. Here's the problem with living in Virginia: the amount of pollen that comes through I'm a New York City boy. I like the windows open. No one opens their windows in Virginia. And I get it, right? There's pollen everywhere. It'll cover everything. But oh my God, in like a freaking day, it's just, look, if the trees are trying to kill you, you can't come live here. If you've got allergies, Virginia, it's not for you. But us hardy people who can stand the onslaught of the trees, can you believe it? But hey, the trees are trying to kill some of us. Salt is trying to kill others. Sugar is trying to kill others of us. It is what it is, isn't it? Why can't I say on the metronome? Why can't I say on the metronome? Strum, 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 strum. When I throw my fingers in, I kind of take a second, and that throws the strum off. And I know that, but if I know that, I can correct it. It's been an hour. Good Lord, Dougie. Let's try and go another half hour. What we doing? Chords? G. I did it again. A. That wasn't that. It's C, A, G. Let's go to C, A, G. Back to C, A, proper fingering, G, C, A, back to G, C, A, back to G, C, A, back to G. All right, so let's try the whole thing. And don't swap the freaking notes out, the chords out, rather. All right. C, A, G, E, D, C, back to A, back to E. Ooh, I did it again. I just did it again. It's back to G. Why is that a weird mental hiccup for me? C, A, G, Well, that was horrible. Let's try that again. First of all, you're not muting anything. Wow, that. Okay. Okay, let's try it. I keep muting strings, and it's sort of just really, like I said, we're not beating ourselves up here, but yeah, this is what it looks like when you're learning something, guys. Frustration comes with the territory, but we will muscle through. We are not the giver uppers, right? We are the going getters, and we are going to get these musical, not chops. I don't know what chops and licks are. I keep mentioning that. We're going to get this. We're going to get this musicianshipness. Yep. Doug. I want to spend some time with him when I can keep an eye on him, because that assuages my guilt about it, and I get to play with him some. But I get to make sure he's not being crazy, and then I can just take him outside, because he's going to get a walk in about 20 minutes or so, and then he's going to get a walk around about 10:30, 11. Maybe I wish I had guitar friends. That's all right. Maybe some will come, because I would love to show up midnight, drink, smoke, and make music like it's some 1950s jazz club. Teach me some country licks. Teach me some R&B licks. That's a lick, right? That's a lick is a song, portion of something. They're all parts. I don't know. But teach me some fingering exercises or a new chord. I don't know. Dougie Doug. Let's do it. Oh. All right, what was I hitting there? C. I mean, I know this muffles. Oh, now it's not muffling. It's always a G key. It's this fat middle finger who's not doing his job. You got one job, homie. All right. Then A. This A sounds fucking horrible. One, because I'm muffling as well as not pressing hard. So I've got a double issue going. Ugh. Fucking stupid chord. This damn D chord. And I'm hearing it. I'm hitting the first and it's going flunk. Then I'm hitting the A and it's going flunk. So it's funk, And then I'm missing the G for the E, which is sort of better. The E tone is better, but it comes in the wrong place. So I've got two heavily misfingered not heavily, but sloppily misfingered chords. Then I have a chord that goes in a place where it shouldn't be. So I'm starting this ridiculous off wrong twice, and then I'm getting it wrong again, and then I'm trying to save it, and that's just wrong. Just do the doggone thing. Do the thing you came here to do, and that is play the damn chords correctly. I want to scream. I can't figure out how not to sloppily hit these other strings. And give me a break, metronome. I mean, my fingers hurt from doing pinky exercises, right? We're doing pinky exercises. That's fine. But the idea that this finger is always touching the G string, or my palm, it's either my middle finger. Well, I should plug that in. Let's turn on the amp and plug it in. But then my middle finger is always messing up the D. It's always the same string. You know, I once, a million years ago, I told you I'm a not a closeted musician, an unrealized musician. I have all these musical instruments here. I've always loved music, live shows, always gone into guitar stores and messing with stuff, and I don't know any chord. You know, just kind of like something calls out to me. But I don't think it's just me. I mean, I think music is in all of our lives. I think it calls out to all of us. And I'm just freaking getting to it late. But I gotta tell you, man, it's a good frustration. I can feel the tension in like a couple of days ago, it was in my jaw, now it's in my shoulders. It's this idea that I should be able to do this. I'm associating this with like learning a language late in life too, right? If I can pull this off, I'm gonna learn Spanish. Another thing that I want, so I can talk to cute Puerto Rican girls in Brooklyn. I'm just playing. Don't be mad at me. Not fat fingers, undisciplined fingers, but that's all right. Some people have learned to play late in life at like 70. Others don't have any finger strength at all, and they learn to play when they're 8, 9, and 10. Like I was started the story earlier. I walked into this guitar center place. Maybe it must have been in my late 20s. And there was a guy there. There was a kid there. He must have been like 10, maybe younger. And he was just like rocking. And he was there with like, I guess his dad. And he just like, he put on a show for like the guitar center people who was there. And you go, that little kid, you know, he's reaching all the notes. He's kind of like, but granted, he doesn't have a job and like a woman to deal with and all this stuff, granted. But the idea is his finger strength is on point. Maybe his hands are small so he hit the nose fine, but it's just you come at it as you come at it, and he was a virtuoso young. So I'm not trying to be a Oh, you know what? Maybe I will be a virtuoso. Who knows what the cosmos has in store for you, right? Maybe all of a sudden I'm just good at this. Um, but right now, I would just like to not have fingers touching buttons. Oh man, my fingers do hurt. Maybe I'll get in and play some games to strengthen my WASD hand. Oh my gosh. I keep hitting the G string with my middle finger, my second finger. But here's the thing: I know what I'm doing. I know that it's my second finger, and it is. Oh, for God's sakes! I have to do something about some of this stuff. It's all over the place. Why did that fall down? Oh God, dang it! Oh, I tossed it over there because Dougie was tearing through the place. We can cut the gain down, can't we? Turn the bass up a bit. Turn the bass down a bit. We can go lower than that. Oh, wait, hold on. That's volume. We turn the bass. All right. All right. We've been going for about 90 minutes or so. We're going to try and get 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes in here before we go and address the Dougie situation. Because I'm not going to explain to my maker why I put a cute little dog in essentially a dog jail when he was innocent. And while I like my carpeted place, the carpet is less important than life. And the dog outranks the carpet. Even though I'm pissed off about the art, you know, let's be clear that there's a sound that I'm hearing, like a scraping. Let's try and get these chords in and one more session of. All right, let's try and get this straight with the strumming. Down, up, 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 down, up. Okay, let's go. Let's turn the metronome on. Also have to cut my nails. And not lay them down like this. They have to be, that's what it has to be. Close your fingers up, right? All right, so yeah, you see and hear all the horribleness when you put it on the amplifier. But yeah, we went down, we went over, we're down. So let's try our chords. Hold on. That G string is making me nuts. At least I'm consistent when I'm erroring. A, G, E, muffled. All right. Mm, 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 mm. We want them to be clean, but they might not be. Mm, 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 mm. G, G, A, to G, to E, to D, to C, to A, to G, to D. No, not the A, to C, to D. All right. All right. Maybe we should lower it by a lot. I mean, I think we got it, but we're really more sloppy than we need to be. C. G string again, people. It's like drunk, drink, drunk. It's like it doesn't ring. It's like, it should have been like. So I'm somehow even stopping it from ringing out clearly. Like that one. I'm beginning to realize how weak my pointer finger is actually. It just sounds so bad. This isn't strongly fingered, and this is definitely not good. And that's why it's bothering me. And then I go to this, and I hear that too. And then I always fuck this one up by switching it with this one. And that makes me crazy. And the only one that I think I have is a D, quite frankly. Of all the five, the only one that I'm really sure about is the D chord. Good Lord. All right. It's 90 minutes. I've got 15 minutes for Dougie. So why don't you just stop complaining and get with the right fingering? How about you do that? You know, you got fucking one job. Stop leaning on the E chord. Bottom E string, rather. I wonder. All right, then we go here. That's clean. Then we go to G. That's fairly clean. Then we go to E. Back of the fret, guys, and you're late. What is up with this G key? Stop muffling the G key. C. A. C. Not C. G, rather. Sorry about that. E. Actually, that was really clean. And D, which we always have. No. A. G. E. So. All right, so here's my problem in a nutshell. My C is sloppy AF, largely because of weak finger strength. This is good, but that's not what a C chord is. I have to muffle this with either my thumb or my pinky, which is even harder. So I somehow have to do this and not have this C, there's a C key, lean against this open low E string. So that's me pressing it. So it should ring out like this. Hold on. But okay, here it is. That's the C. That's what it should be, but it's this. That's bad. It's gotta be. It's gotta, as soon as I shift it, it's gotta ring out. And even as I try and place it by its own finger, I can't sing. If I push it up, these two can be pushed up. God, man, how do guitar people do it? Push up in the first fret. I can't even hold the. No such thing as fat fingers in guitar playing, but man, you can be really frustrated if you keep falling for the same bad practices. I guess I should get an instructor who will hit me with a ruler and berate me, and that way I'll be better. No, I'm not doing that. I should just be able to shoehorn this into my brain pan and make sure that I know what I'm doing. Oh man, it is Friday night. I feel so bad for Dougie. It's been 90 minutes. All right, you know what? We're going to crash this thing out in the next 10 minutes. You know what? Maybe 15 minutes. And then we're going to go take care of Dougie. I'm going to go take care of Dougie. 15 minutes, give or take. Let's do as many of these as we can. Because one thing Dougie is good at is not going in his cage. And I will. I'm just laying all over the fret. Oh, I'm holding it like this so I can see the fretboard. Both of those are wrong. I got issues with where I put my thumb, and I hate that chunky song. This tells me I'm on the wrong end of the fret. And this tells me I'm plucking a fret, like a key lower than the one that I want. So that's how I know I'm muting something. And I get that a lot with this pinky, but I don't know how to press and not mute it, because even if I grab it and try and push it up, it just slides under my finger pad. It's not like I've got purchase on it. Here's the thing. This is sloppy as fuck. I can't get it right. This one is sloppy as fuck. I can't get it right. This one I've got, but I put it in the wrong order just like I just did. This one I've got, and this one I've got. So I've got 60% of the 5 chords. Give me another few days. I can't even say days because I've been struggling with this now for a while. Give me maybe another week. That is not even on the right string. Mute it. Oh my God. I cannot. I have to. What do you mean I cannot? You must not mute the high E string at the bottom, or the bottom string, with your number 1 finger. I don't want to body shame you, but I will call you a fat pointer finger, because you got one job. Well, you got more than one job, but the job that you had, you muffed it. I'm looking at you, Pinky. No, I'm sorry, Pinky. You're doing fine. Looking at you, Pointer. Oh, good Lord. So remember, yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Yesterday, we wanted to get a pinky exercise. I think we did that. My pinky is tired AF. I'm thinking I'm going to take an aspirin for it and get back to it, because it's not the speed that I'm crazy about, but it has to be accurate. We have to hit the notes that it's music. You have to hit the notes, right? Just like when we start actually learning music. Can I just cut you off because you're making me nuts? When we start actually hitting the ledger music of notes and quarters and whole notes and all that, we want to be able to hit. All right. So you can hear how crisp, right? These are where I need them to be. But these point out like this don't need to be. So you have that rattle. That's not good. That means I'm not properly pressing. But I'm having issues of where to press and how to press with a weak pinky. Where I keep my, some say keep it here, some say here, some say directly in the back. But I'm finding it depending on where my hand is. If I do this with the C chord, if I do this, this finger is just along for the freaking ride. It's not really pressing in unless I grab the back and I actually press with my pinky. I can't do it here and I can't do it over. But I need this finger up here to mute the E string, but I also need it back here to give purchase on my pointer. This one I just heard a chirp. So, like, if I don't want this muted, I have to do it this way. Ugh. You say that and then you can't even do it. Okay, so how do I stop that? Right, so I push up and grip the top and swing it up away from the bottom. But God, I can't press it and do it. I have to wedge meat under it and shove it up. Want to do it that way? Wow, that is going to be ridiculous. I'm shoving so much meat under this. That really is going to cost you in the morning. That hurt like the freaking Dickens. And then it's taking me a second to kind of swing my finger up under it and then shove all this meat up on the string to get it off the bottom string. While I keep this finger here to mute this, the finger that is supposed to be muting. And then A, the same thing. And then G. Sweet Susquehanna Hat Company. You hear it? Yeah, oh my goodness. It's such... Okay. I think my frustration signals that we are ending this thing because let's put that there so Dougie doesn't eat it. We'll cut this off. Can you change that? No, you can't go just staring at the... And you don't hear it when you do it with so much with your finger. But this is nowhere near where it needs to be. I guess you could do it without hitting the 6th string. That way you wouldn't have to mute shit. And then these should be here. He should be jammed there. Hear it? All right. I am officially tired of all of it. Yeah, we're gonna let that run and end it on that. Well, so we did a lot of pinky work today. This last hour and 90 minutes. Want to make it even 2 hours? No, because I got to deal with Dougie. 10 minutes. Oh my God. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming through. I will be here again tomorrow, 7 a.m. for day 8. We're not missing any days. And I will see you tomorrow night for day 8 p.m. session. Sadly, there won't be any Dougie because even if I close that door and have him in here, he's going to just be a mess. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Truest Armor, to my Twitch channel, Karma Armor, and to this Hap's channel. And visit me every day where we will be playing, learning music rather, and playing the guitar as we do it. You can do it for yourself. You can do it for your friends and your family. Once you pick up the habit, you can teach it to your kids, right? It's always going to be useful to you. As a spiritual person, I mean, a lot of religious people that I just can't stand because they don't ever seem to do anything but pontificate about God, right? God requires work. This is why I think a lot of people aren't religious anymore. These small disciplines of learning things, sitting by yourself, getting your head right around it, reading it, it feeds into that. And you'll see down the line, you may not equate it with religion or anything else, but it'll sort of inform your decisions a little better. Just because you've worked out, you stretch some mental memories and some muscles that will bleed into other areas of your life. So I know I am not the first, but I am. Ooh, excuse me. What's the word I'm looking for? I am a seeker, I guess, seeking good, cool, and interesting stuff in this world. And I think once you realize that not everything needs to be bought or you know what I'm saying? You too can kind of get in on this thing. I'm closing windows here. As I ramble. So yes, so it's something that may cost you a little bit to get into, maybe an instrument. But once you have it and you take it seriously for like I guess as like we're doing it, like 6 months or like 9 months, is we've got goals for. I think we'll all look very, very different. Musical and I don't know, man. Yeah, we're shutting this thing down because I've got Dougie on my subconscious, even though I do want to play. But I kind of feel good calling it because, man, my fingers do kind of hurt. And even as I got frustrated, I think I could have been getting sloppy just because I've been doing so much guitar playing over the last month, which is fine. That will not deter me. I will be back tomorrow and we will do the thing we came to do. Thank you for listening to me ramble about Dougie Doug, who is awesome. He really is. But we are not here to heap love on Dougie Dougster. We are here to be virtuosos. And yeah, we may have our own definition of what a virtuoso is, but we're going to get there. All right. ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has been an hour and 50 minutes. I will see you, like I said, tomorrow, Mern, and maybe I should cut some of this stuff off in here. Because I got to tell you, when I'm trying to cut it off, it doesn't cut my feed from another channel off. It kind of makes me crazy. Push the notify selector, push the program. Da, 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 da. All right, well, edit tags. I don't have any hashtag. Let's edit our multi-stream. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna end my YouTube before I end everything else, just to make sure I don't have any problems. So I want to thank everybody who came through. I got mad love for you. I want to thank all the watchers, and I hope that you join me tomorrow and the day after and the day after that. I will see you in the next one.